ready for this.
Oh, year 7 panel.
This is
Starting.
Year 7 of Rainbow Six Siege. It's bigger, it's better, and it's building on the best parts of the
I've
game
only
we
seen
know and
small
love.
parts of
I'm
this.
your host, Camille Salazar-Hadaway, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our showcase, the reveal of all of our plans for the year to come. And let's just say, there's a lot to talk about.
I'd hope so.
Celebrate our Year 7
We need year 7 to be
we're giving
amazing.
you a gift to thank you for being a part of this amazing community. It's an exclusive charm you'll only be able to get here, and it's only available for the next 24 hours.
The charm is so
Keep an
ugly,
eye out
honestly.
during the show for the
It's not
contest
worth it. Just get the
cutoff.
varsity charm. It's so much better.
Now,
And it's free with
let's
Twitch
get to
Prime.
it. To present our Year 7 roadmap and talk about the future of Rainbow Six Siege, here's our creative director, Alexander Karpazes, and business strategy director, Mohammed Benhanada.
Okay. Getting deep right away.
Year 7 is huge for us, and we've learned a lot with Year 6. First of all, this is the first year where we've completely worked from home as a team, and with that brings so many challenges. So now that we're really comfortable in the cadence of content that we're bringing to the game, we want to step that up with Year 7.
Oh, you're saying year 6 was the first. Okay.
We're bringing in a lot of new content, and we're bringing in a lot of impactful features. We've worked extremely hard on the core of the game, and we're really proud of where it's at. But it also means that Year 7 is now the time to add to it, to make sure that new players feel welcomed, and we're focusing on anti-cheat and
Okay.
protection to make sure everybody who is playing the game feels like they belong, that they can still
What
contribute
about
to the
anti-cheat?
game, and the game's still fun to play on top of that core. So this is something that we really want to dedicate ourselves to, on top of really big and impactful features that are coming every single season.
I think everyone has seen this.
4 seasons as usual, and a new operator each season.
I was hoping
First
for
off,
2
in
operators.
Season 1, we'll be heading to Japan, so a country that we already visited but that we love. In Season 2, we'll be heading back to Europe, in Belgium more specifically. In
The
Season
new
3,
team deathmatch
we'll be heading
map.
back to Asia, in Singapore. And in Season
A
4,
second new map
we'll be
this year. I didn't
back
expect that when
in
I
Colombia.
first was hearing about it.
We're really excited this year. We'll be bringing new maps to the game. This has been a long time, actually 3 years.
To be honest, I wish they would stop showing the event/arcade stuff because it's not really new stuff anymore, but I guess it's still content.
In Season 2, we'll be trying something different. We'll be going to Greece, but on a team deathmatch map. So this is something where we'll obviously gather your feedbacks.
I'm curious how the community is going to react to team
Season
deathmatch
3, we'll be heading to Singapore.
for content.
So the same country as the operator. So for events, we'll be bringing a seasonal event every season, as we usually do. This being said, since we are doing a lot of efforts in bringing new maps to the game, we'll be using our favorite events with new gameplay modifiers and new customization. We might have a surprise or two during the year for new events.
So they're barely going to even do new events. Like, just don't focus on that. But the other stuff seems cool. We were talking about this in my Discord the other day because it got leaked.
This is why we're bringing it back for Year 7.
I'm afraid people are going to be a little confused, being like, wait, we're back to passes now?
Month 17. Hello and goodbye less than 3.
Exclusive customization.
So the only difference is you get to skip 20 tiers and you get the MPX skin?
For a time-limited period up until March 21st. For the Battle Pass, our goal is to keep improving it season after season. What you saw last season with the premium bundle, where we added 20 tiers, is just the beginning. For Year 7 S1, a lot of improvements coming up.
I love that they're like, we're looking to improve it, and then they show the ugly ass Monty skin.
So that you will have more time in
That's what they really need to improve.
that you want. Secondly, the challenges are going to be lasting all the way up to
This is a good change. This is something that literally every other game does, I think.
faster inside of it. Lastly, we're adding
Challenges
something new
stay
to the
forever.
Battle Pass called the Bravo Packs.
Wait, what?
This is a new type of pack that will feature premium curated list of content, but also with no duplicates at all. This is the first couple of improvements that we have coming up for the year on the Battle Pass, so stay tuned for more during the year.
Bravo pack opening? That doesn't sound as good as Alpha pack, but it's still good. No duplicates, but specific items. That's interesting.
On the end of year tournament. This year,
I wonder if that's only going to be earnable with the Battle Pass.
Nighthaven and the Rainbow Six Siege squad. And because of that, Harry's now breaking up Rainbow Six into smaller squads. You'll see team captains leading in a specialized force, and they'll start moving across the globe doing what they've been trained to do, to put their lives on the line. And
This whole cinematic confused me, because I was like, wait, why are they splitting up? Like, they didn't even have the tournament. So I guess for this year's cinematic, they didn't bother doing the whole SI tournament. This is just a carryover from last year. Still cool, but I thought there was going to be another SI show match type thing.
And also root for them as they go out into the world.
Yeah, I'm not a huge lore fan, everyone knows that, but I guess it's good for people who want lore.
Is important and key to Siege. We are continuously looking on ways to improve it
Ranked,
to make the game
anti-cheat.
more accessible to have the best experience possible. Our dev team has more to share.
We gotta see huge news about anti-cheat, like something.
Player protection, c'est un sujet qui est très important pour nous à Rainbow Six Siege, mais aussi à Ubisoft. Ce faisant, avec l'équipe Player Behavior et des services internes à Ubisoft, nous avons travaillé sur un set d'options qui seront mis en place en dehors du jeu, mais aussi à l'intérieur du jeu.
Oh, okay.
Le premier
So yeah, we're gonna have streamer mode,
votre vie privée au niveau compte.
and then I assume they're gonna talk about the phone number.
Permettant de protéger votre gameplay privacy tout en jouant.
Surprised they didn't do Hello World.
Avec le lancement de la saison 1, nous ferons
So when we get privacy mode, griefing, and disconnect detection improvements.
qui sont effectués par des
I
joueurs
think that would be DDoSing.
juste après les avoir faits. Un bon exemple est le cas d'un joueur se connectant à un match.
Okay, so player connecting to a match, throwing a frag grenade in order to injure a teammate,
Laisser un teammate et se
and
déconnecter
disconnecting to avoid any
toute
sanction.
sanction. Ce n'est pas
This is not acceptable at the moment.
Nous allons donc
We are
améliorer
therefore
nos
going to
options
improve our
de
detection in
façon
order
à
to neutralize this frag grenade so that they do
afin
not
qu'on ne pénalise pas
penalize a player.
Match Replay est un super système qui a été ajouté au sein de Rainbow Six.
And match replay.
Nous avons entendu la communauté sur le fait de pouvoir reporter
Oh, then you can report people through match replay. Oh,
ou du cheating au sein de notre jeu via le match.
that's good. That'll be good for hacker replay.
Nous allons ajouter des options de reporting où les joueurs pourront signaler tout joueur.
So it's like no longer will be if they already are gone or the match is over, you're just fucked.
à notre équipe.
What about season 3? That's still fine.
Bientôt un an,
Wait, they skipped
nous
over
avons
season 2.
effectué
Match
un
cancellation
nouveau
improvements.
réputation système. Durant la
They just
saison,
completely skipped that.
c'est là où nous allons
What?
commencer à mettre en place un rollout de notre système de réputation par phase.
This is the reputation system they teased before year 6 even started. So this has now been 2 years in the works.
En saison 2, nous allons nous
Oh, now they're going back to season 2.
qui abuse
Don't know why they skipped over that, but
mais aussi du reverse friendly fire. La résultante de cette sanction est induite par le fait de ne plus pouvoir faire
Oh.
friendly fire à travers
like
un
you'll
match
start a
sur une
match
durée.
with reverse friendly fire activated.
Nous allons appliquer ce système-là aussi au voice chat.
And then you can have your voice chat or text chat
Ce qui nous
muted.
permettra d'aller bloquer les récidivistes. Une personne se trouvant sous cette sanction-là ne pourra
This teased in
plus
Shadow Legacy. Jeez, this is 2.5 years now.
Elle n'est pas
Right?
appliquée pour
Yeah,
un
2.5.
match
Jesus
pour le
Christ.
match suivant, mais elle va se
Finally.
transposer sur plusieurs matchs. Avec la saison 3, nous ferons l'introduction du Reputation Score.
So reputation score will be stage 2 in season 3, but stage
Cet
1
affichage de Reputation
will be in
Score,
season 2.
nous souhaitons commencer un pré-onboarding.
It's really weird how they're
Permettra à nos
going
joueurs
back and forth, but
de
whatever,
savoir
as long as it
comment
works.
Ils sont perçus par le système, mais aussi par rapport aux autres joueurs. Ainsi, ils auront un Reputation Score
I'm definitely gonna have a rep score of like 1.
avant une activation complète. Et avec saison 4, le nouveau
Wait, what?
Reputation System. À partir de ce moment-là,
Oh, they're saying new as in
le
it'll
système de
launch.
récompenses et de sanctions
Because stage 1 and stage 2 are the
commencera à être
beta,
déployé.
and then stage 3 is
Pour
full
un joueur
launch, okay?
ayant une mauvaise réputation,
With a bad reputation score, they could see their game modes restricted.
game mode restreint,
Penalties for the Alpha Pack rewards, no longer having
ne plus
access
avoir accès au
to the test server. What the? These are really weird sanctions, but I'm for it.
qui sont appliquées auprès d'un joueur soient vraiment reliées à son behavior. Donc une personne qui initie du friendly fire
So if you
trouvera avec des
shoot a
sanctions
friendly,
reliées au friendly fire et non pas à des sanctions reliées
Ok.
au malus de renown. Tous les sujets autour du player behavior des
Seems like
comportements perturbateurs
very strange choices, but
complexes.
any type
Il n'y
of
a pas
progress is good
d'une seule
progress.
solution. Ce sont beaucoup d'itérations
et c'est quelque chose sur lequel nous voulons
I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure they've ironed it out to make sure it doesn't just accidentally activate, but I'm worried that it'll accidentally punish people who shouldn't be punished, but we'll see. Or somehow people will abuse it. People always find a way somehow.
As we want any players that want to enjoy Siege.
People ruin everything.
In order to do that, we'll be bringing 2 improvements to the game. First off, the side colors.
Oh?
Side colors is something that we've already added to the game. This time around, we're improving it to make sure that it's as clear as possible and
More accessibility.
Options to the players. As for the team colors gadget, this is that we want to make it clearer for the players which gadgets belong to which team. In order to do so, the gadgets will be colored for your team versus the enemy team. This will make sure
Interesting.
that the player understand way more what is going on the battlefield. We know that there's a lot of players that are colorblind, so we want to make sure to give them.
So now, oh, will this affect claymores though? That's the big thing. Everyone wants claymores. Okay, well they didn't say. Hopefully it will. Hopefully you can make claymores like blue.
C'est plus dur de viser et de contrôler avec une manette par rapport à un clavier souris.
They're adding aim assist.
Très peu d'options pour le joueur. Donc pour avoir plus de flexibilité et de confort.
It's going to be like Call of Duty aim assist.
Pour le joueur afin qu'il puisse tweaker, paramétrer comme il veut
JK there.
sa manette.
I don't even know what any of this stuff does, but
Donc déjà, on veut séparer les réglages entre juste regarder et la DS.
This is too complicated for me.
Très différemment les deux cas. Mais aussi, par exemple, de pouvoir paramétrer les vitesses de rotation. Donc, par exemple, verticalement et horizontalement.
Just how long it takes before... Oh, I can read the side.
Personnaliser les récoltes sur console. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, on applique une valeur stricte arbitraire de 20% en moins de recall pour les joueurs console.
Okay.
Sortir de ça.
They said that right now controllers, by the way, people always claim this is not true. They literally just confirmed it here. Controllers have 20% less recoil than PC.
Par contre, sur console, les joueurs sont
à
60 et n'ont pas de possibilité de pouvoir jouer avec ce chiffre. Donc ça, c'est une
I mean, the whole reason they can't do it on consoles is because the consoles can't run at 90 FOV. Or it'll be harder for them. Okay, but they're working on it. That's going to be really taxing on the old consoles. Like, I don't think like a Gen 1 Xbox One or PlayStation 4 will be able to run that. I was running, like, I have a probably first year PlayStation 4 and it was struggling to run Siege when I was playing on the console series. It was like going down to 30 FPS a lot of the time. The game can barely run on that. 90 FOV is going to kill it. I guess if they optimize it, maybe it'll be better.
So for year 7, we are adding 3 main things. So first, we will add a team deathmatch playlist to the offer. Then we will revamp the rank experience and also add the permanent arcade playlist.
I'm afraid that people are just not going to enjoy team deathmatch from a content creator perspective.
First, it's seen by the player as a progression system that you should progress in terms of ranks. But in fact, the system is trying to guess your rank as fast as possible, and it's not at all a progression. We want to fix that. If I take the experience of an average bronze player, he will start after his placement matches probably in silver or low silver, and then he will gradually go back to bronze and maybe low bronze. And
So they're reworking ranked?
With the new system, he will start in copper.
Oh, okay.
He will always go up until he reaches his bronze, and maybe since he will play more, on the time being, he will get stronger and maybe reach silver.
It's like every other game. You start at the lowest rank and you work your way up.
To be able to progress from the start to where they belong. Also, this place is supposed to be the ultimate competitive experience.
I don't know if, I assume I can say it. I was actually a part of this workshop to talk about the ranked rework. This was months ago.
The number of rewards you will get, that will increase by a lot.
And they talked to us about this stuff.
So the way you get your reward right now, it's a bit
To make copper diamond way easier.
Platinum, you won't get the copper charm. So it makes the copper charm as rare as the platinum charm, and it doesn't make any sense. So if you are platinum in the new system, you will get all the rewards from the previous rank: gold, silver, bronze, and copper. We are making every rank.
You get an alpha pack for being a diamond. God, what do you get in platinum? Slap in the face.
So it means that gold 4 will get a reward, gold 3 will get a reward, gold 2 will get
Oh, so it'll stack.
So it will always be
at the end you'll get like 20 alpha packs or something.
So right now the current target for the new rank system is Year 7 Season 3.
Oh, that's so
So
far.
in Year 7, what we
I want
to
that
do
in Season
is to
2.
offer more variety in terms of content to the Siege player. Because we have many playlists that are very serious, you know, even quick match is a bit serious. But players, they are asking for a more relaxed experience, you know, fun, more variety, less stress, and we are trying to give them that this year. So first, like I said, we are adding the team deathmatch. That will be a permanent playlist. We tried for 2 years now to add arcade in the game. That was very short time, but we see a demand from the community to replay those arcade more often.
They don't have the ability to add.
A playlist where you will have the different arcade that we've created.
What's it called? They don't have the ability to add arcade stuff, but they can add team deathmatch?
Progress, and we will always listen to the community, depending on the one that are their favorite or the one that they like less. This year, I think it's going to be very exciting because between the new
Definitely more exciting than Year 6.
team deathmatch and the arcade, and the new rank mode that will really create a competitive journey every season, I think it's one of the most exciting year for playlists.
I'm very interested in this. I was considering going back to making more educational content Year 7, if it picks up again.
Siege is a very complex game. We need to make sure that we don't mask how complicated the game is and make sure that we prepare a player for their first PvP match.
Okay.
And so that they contribute towards their team and they understand why Siege is fun and why it's been around for as long as it has. A few facets that we're looking
we're all
into. One would be
depressed.
learn areas. So the first of which would be at the shooting range. So these are playable spaces that the players can enter. Players are actually getting hands-on in these learning experiences without the pressure of being within a match. Another element is help systems. So these
I hope the shooting range is bigger than that,
elements that
but it's still something.
provide for players. The first of which for help systems is the operator tips.
Okay.
Operator tips is a new system where players are going to be able to bring up information about an operator.
Looked really basic, but it's something.
And not only can you read, but you can also watch and learn how to pull off those different gadgets.
Like only showing like, you know, bring it out, swing it, break. Okay, there's more. I was gonna say, if it's literally just like 3 things, that's not much, but it's still something. People have no idea how this game works when they're brand new.
Can get their hands on. For example, there's a lot of different elements that we do not introduce in situations, such as droning. We need to do better at preparing players for the elements that they're going to be finding when they get into PvP, so that way we can reduce any kind of confusion they may be occurring and helping them relate to the situation they find themselves in. Furthermore, we want to provide rewards that are very interesting for players that are new to Siege, because we do know that some of the systems, the progression systems that we have in Siege, are really geared towards experienced players and don't offer a lot of utility or interest for players that don't have a lot of operators or don't necessarily have the ability.
I mean, I would argue it's both ways. It's also not that rewarding for old players. I guess it depends on what they mean by rewarding. Today we have a dedicated team that takes care of the balance of the game, which is located in Barcelona. This team takes care of adjusting, reworking, modifying the characteristics of weapons and operators, whether it is their main ability or the generic gadgets. And also they improve and create new systems. So for Year 7 we have many reworks. The first with regard to the operators, we've already communicated on Valkyrie and Goyo, which will arrive at the beginning of the year. Oh yeah, everyone hates the Valkyrie change. And also people are really pissed about the Goyo change. I think it's fine. Oh. Zero cameras no longer automatically go through the wall. You can plant them and then go on them and then make them go through. Several batteries on a single wall. Oh, and Dokubi can call people who are dead. And they also want to rework Thatcher. I had heard, I don't know how accurate this was, it was like through leaks, that they were coming out with a secondary gadget that was just a Thatcher EMP. That way he wouldn't be banned, but it would be like much smaller radius. But that might have turned into the Gon 6.
notre prochaine itération hein, qu'on doit tester, c'est finalement là, c'est pas
Wait, what?
garder la MP grenade, mais pouvoir aussi la cooker. Donc plus on la cook, qu'on la garde dans la main, plus son range va être grand. Donc son aire d'effet. Donc ça met un petit peu plus de...
So it's basically Candela, but an EMP.
Donc l'équipe balancing travaille également sur un
We're working on a new generic gadget, which is an EMP grenade. That's exactly what I was saying.
Donc ça, c'est pour faire une
To make an alternative to
alternative
Thatcher.
Donc,
I heard about this like years ago.
déjà dans le jeu où on a Termite et Ibana, Maverick.
Oh, interesting. They're impact grenades, but EMPs.
Nous, notre objectif est que
That's not bad for
du joueur
helping attackers actually get into sight.
donc de réfléchir aux bons outils par rapport à la
With the right tools for the situation. So that's why we're looking to reduce operators
les opérateurs réduire les
who are good at everything, because we don't want each operator to be able to be played in all situations. Why you need multiple versions of the same operator.
Unfortunately, we're going to be postponing crossplay and cross progression.
Ooh.
In order to ship all the content that you've just seen, crossplay and cross progression is going to be taking a little bit more time. Also, the technological transition that we need
People are
to do
not going to be happy about that.
years of life behind us is taking a little bit more time than expected. Therefore, crossplay and cross progression is going to be shipping towards the end of the year.
They said it was going to be mid this year. People are not going to be happy about that.
Whether you're a casual
But there's a lot of stuff coming, so I feel like it's a worthy sacrifice.
you're a pro player,
But I know people are just not going to accept that.
we want Siege to be something that is inclusive. And
If you go onto the Twitter page, literally every single post is asking like, where is the cross progression? Where is the cross play? That's all people are asking about.
here to stay, this is really a showcase of it.
I can even look, my chat is pissed.
New maps, player behavior, all of this is a true testament of the fact that we are here to stay.
Personally, as a content creator, I would much rather them release all the content than have cross progression, crossplay. I don't care about that, but I know other people are not going to be happy.
Tell you what you can expect from the competitive scene.
Whenever I hear about this guy, all I think about is the Twitter stuff.
Viewership engagement. The biggest one probably for the year is going to be the free cam, or the ghost cam as some of you might know it. It is the ability to detach the camera from the operators and roam the entire map no matter where the action is taking place. This should be possible for both the caster cam as well as during the replay functionality.
Okay.
So when it comes to the replay functionality, we're trying to make a lot of different changes to improve the overall quality of life, just to make the usage easier. The main thing we want to tackle with the replay functionality is...
He just looked at her through the wall. He cheated.
Right now, when
There's your charm code.
the replay files become unusable.
Oh, by the time this video goes live tomorrow, the code's not going to work anymore.
At least a shelf life of the entire season, so you don't have to re-download a client to watch previous replays. When it
Wait,
comes
what-
to
what
our
did I just miss?
roadmap this year, we already
That the
know
matches will stay forever?
our 3 majors. The first major will take place in North America.
Oh, is he talking about Pro League replays?
We're heading
Oh.
to either Europe or maybe the Middle East. And the third major in
Middle
November
East?
will take place in Asia Pacific. Our team has also been making long-term
Guess we'll have to
plans
see.
in terms of the 6th Invitational. We know that starting in 2020,
I'm surprised. I guess it depends on where in the Middle East, but given that there's a lot of, you know, issues with
so stay tuned.
sexuality and stuff in the Middle East, I can't imagine they would want to post the R6 stuff there.
Improvements across the board. The biggest one is probably the revenue share between Ubisoft and our partnered organizations. From now on, when you purchase a team item of your favorite organization,
It used to be
the
70-30.
organization will receive 50% of the revenues instead of 30.
Good, that's
really
like they
recognize
should.
The contributions of our partners, we're also adding additional items to our 6 share. We're doing this by expanding the number of teams in Tier 1 to 15 teams. All of
Okay.
them will get full operator bundles, the weapons...
I don't know if you guys have seen the leaks of the like skins, like Dark Zero and stuff. They're fucking horrible. Like, they're actually so bad.
And there will be more items overall in the esports.
I don't know who designed them, but they need to rework them. They're so bad.
Customization category for R6 share, which is the operator background card.
This is, I think, a cool change. Instead of having a charm which no one cares about, you have an operator card.
Any of your favorite operators to represent your favorite team. So these were the high-level updates for R6 Esports in 2022, but we have a lot more information coming up on our website and our social media channels.
Wait, so I might have missed that. What did they say about the replay, saying that it would be available forever? Was that for our, like, for esports? Imagine if Saw designed them. Man, if Sausage designed them, they'd look so good. I don't know. I saw like the Dark Zero one. It looks so bad. It's really, really bad. And then which one was the other one? BDS looked horrible too.
Brings a lot of visibility, and we also want to continue our improvement in communicating with you, the community, and the players every single time that
the code's not working.
So
nice.
see the roadmap change every single season as
the charm's not that nice. Honestly, don't bother. Just run the varsity charm.
With the nature of a live game, things do change, and we do shuffle things around. So you'll see at the start of every season, we're going to update this message and make sure that you're up to date with what we're doing. We're immensely excited about what's to come.
Imagine if they delay crossplay and cross progression to year 8. Console's gonna have a field day, and I don't blame them.
Listening to you, the community. Siege is a live game, and we'll always be evolving. What's important to us, though, as a team, is to make sure that we keep on pushing ourselves to deliver more and more, and to make sure that what's there keeps on getting better. And year 7 is going to be huge for us, and beyond year 7 is going to be even bigger. We want to make sure that we're entirely ambitious in what we set out to do for Rainbow Six Siege. My love for this game and the team's dedication means that we'll always be pushing for more on Siege.
I believe him. I'm not trying to call him out or anything, but the last few game directors said the same thing, and they only lasted like a year. I just hope that we have some consistency with the leadership for the next year or so. I don't want any more turnover at Ubisoft. I think that's it for the panel. Assuming this black screen means that's it. Yeah, they're done. All right, we'll quickly talk about a few things. Chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I don't really care, 10 being I am absolutely livid and I want to cry, how pissed are you that cross progression and crossplay is getting delayed? I assume the main people who will be upset are console. It's pretty funny. Almost all the answers are either 0, 1, or 8 and 9. You guys are just on the exact opposite ends. So people are either really pissed or they just do not care. That was probably like 500 people who just answered there. Felt like it. Yeah, that sucks. I know people like Priest were just like, I'm not going to buy anything because what's the point? I own everything on console. I just want it on PC for free. What else? What else was mentioned? Remind me, chat. Let's go over some talking points. Oh, Ranked 2.0. What do you guys think about Ranked 2.0? So no more placements. You start in Copper. Every rank up you go, you earn a reward, and it stacks until the end of the season where you get all of your rewards. Personally, I think that's a very long overdue change. A lot of you guys in chat seem to like it. I think that's something that should have been out like year 3 when they reworked stuff. I'm surprised it took them this long, but I'm happy that they finally did something because something needed to be done. The rank system sucks as it is. People get platinum, and it's a joke of how easy it is. People who don't even know what sites are what will get platinum. It's ridiculous. What else? Oh, shooting range, good change. Hope that comes soon. I hope it's not delayed. Hope that the events at least are interesting, make them creative. And oh, year pass I think is a good change. I think that's something that has been long overdue to come back because people love the year pass as opposed to individual battle passes. And personally, I'm a fan, but I know a lot of people are going to be confused because we just went from a year pass to a battle pass to a year pass again. So they're going to be like, where are we? Overall, I think pretty good. As long as they actually deliver on all of year 7, we should be good. This should be a good year. But a lot of the stuff that's coming in year 7 was announced in year 6. So, or not a lot, but like some of it. So let's hope that they actually deliver.